Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to our third Wacky Wednesday warm-up, which will include singing while you're playing. For a higher level of difficulty, you could try incorporating warm-up 1 and 2 into your warm-up this week, which would include anti-gravity flute playing, so moving in the opposite direction of the line that you're playing, and then also incorporating the finger breath warm-up from lesson 2. So this week's warm-up will include singing and playing. If you've never tried this before, I have a sort of quick suggestion on that topic. So step 1 would mean that you hum while you're blowing. And I'm not going to advocate for a specific pitch in this case. We're just going to try to get a low pedal tone that we can hum through the passage. Like that. So if you can try to get that section first. Step 2 will include blowing while you're kind of tricking yourself into making a flute embouchure by putting your finger here as muscle to activate your muscle memory for your embouchure muscles. So that will include. And then the next level would include trying to actually bring the flute up to your mouth and sneak up on yourself while you're humming and playing. So once you're able to do that, you can try moving maybe one finger at a time. And it might take you some experimentation to figure out what pitch resonates for you. Since we're all built differently, we're going to have a different resonating pitch that feels comfortable in our bodies. So if the pitch that I'm humming is not the one for you, please feel free to experiment in a different octave. You can try any pitch that you'd like. There are times when we're singing and playing that we do want to sing an exact pitch, but in this particular warm-up exercise, I'm not advocating to do that. So the reason that I'd want to do something like this is especially when I'm doing things with leaps. And what this helps me do is it helps my air continue through regardless of what my fingers are doing. So it creates independence between my air and my fingering. And so what I would advocate, 2 examples that you could try this on. They're both in the Trevor Y warm-up book, Daily Exercises book. And one of them is his number 8, which comes from Mark Carr, Daily Exercise number 1. And then another one that you might choose, also in the Trevor Y warm-up book, called number 15, but it's actually from Reichert Daily Exercises, and it's number 2. The Reichert and the Mark Carr are both available in the public domain, so you should be able to find those outside of the Trevor Y warm-up book. So here would be the Mark Carr Exercise 1, and what you'd be working towards. Now you probably would only need to do one of these in a day and just see how that influences the fluidity of what you're playing. But you would hum through the passage. And I can use the vocal as a clue as to what's going on with my airstream. If my voice drops out, which it did one time during that passage, that meant that my airstream kind of cut out. You can also experiment, are you clenching? You can experiment with what your fingers are doing, relaxing your fingers, resetting your posture, as we've talked before about. So you're thinking about a long line from the crown of your head up. So you're resetting, keeping your knees soft and slightly bent so that you're really comfortable while you're doing these exercises. I'll do quickly the other exercise, same idea. So this would be from the Reichert Daily Studies number 2. So please experiment with this. Let me know what your findings are in the comments, and thanks as always for watching.